Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our daily advice for July 26, 2017. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time, what we need to know about these energies, and how we can use them for our highest good. Since we are looking at energies, these will play out in different ways for everyone. So I always encourage people to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it helps with that, if you feel that it applies to that. Okay, so let's have a look at what the energies are for us today. So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have the Eight of Cups. Sorry about the lighting, it's a particularly sunny day. I've drawn every shade and blind that I could find, and this is the best we have. So the Eight of Cups as our first card, the influence of the past on our current situation. So the Eight of Cups talks about a time in our lives when we had to walk away from something. We had invested a lot in this situation. It could have been a job, it could have been a relationship, it could have been a project, it could have been a personal business. Whatever the case may be, it took work. We worked on it, we dedicated time, energy, resources to it, we hoped, we prayed, we tried to manifest, and we just got to a point where it just wouldn't go any further, okay? And so it wasn't with a light heart that we walked away. It was difficult, and it was a big burden for us to actually reach the point where we said, okay, well, maybe it's just time to let it go. Okay. For today, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords here is a card that talks about new ideas, new perspectives, new ways of seeing things, new ways of understanding things, new information that we may not have had in the past. It's a similar message. We've been getting a very similar message for the past 3 days now, haven't we? With something that we walked away from and now we have a different perspective on it, or now we can try again, or stuff like that. So I feel that part of it is that now we have more information. Now we know things we didn't know before, and we can try again. This is also about research. We're researching something, or restarting to research, to learn, to ask questions, okay, regarding the situation that we tried to manifest but we couldn't in the past. And then the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with this new information, with the results of our research, we have the Knight of Swords, where we act on that information. We use the information to push forward. Okay, this is not moving forward, this is pushing forward. The Knight of Swords is very fast. He's very determined. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get to it. He does not need a full plan, a very detailed plan. He knows he needs to get from A to B, and he will get there. There is no failure. The word failure, the word no, does not exist for the Knight of Swords. He does not question himself. He does not question his resolve. He does not question his ability to reach his goal. He just moves forward. He makes things happen. Overcomes challenges, does not stop for anything. It's also interesting that before, we may have had more of an emotional approach to making this dream a reality, or this project or goal. We may have had more of an emotional approach to it. We were looking at things in terms of how we felt, how they made us feel, what we felt was right. And maybe we needed more of a rational mind. We needed more of a critical thinking type of an approach. And that's what we're doing today. We could also be reshaping a project, a goal, a search. We may be redefining the criteria of a search, either for a job, for a home, anything like that. Okay, because the Page of Swords is critical thinking. He can be seen as a troublemaker just because, or a trouble starter, just because he asks questions. And sometimes he asks tough questions, you know, difficult questions. Why is this like this? Oh, because it is. Yeah, okay, why? And he kind of turns everything on its head. Okay, and maybe that kind of thinking, that kind of an approach, really brings us to a revelation today. Look, our guidance card is Awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause, and the action. So today, we take pause from flight to think, to research, to question, to gather information, to reassess, okay? But we are changing our perspective. And it could be as easily as maybe before we were trying to make something happen just because it was something we loved. It would be like, let me give you an example. It's like you have a passion. Let's say your passion is to draw. And you make beautiful drawings. And you're thinking, okay, maybe I could turn this into more than just a passion. Maybe I could turn it into a way of earning a living. But perhaps because we're in that artistic frame of mind, where it's all about the passion, and it's all about the creativity, and it's all about the beauty that we're trying to give to the world, that's not always conducive with business. That's not always, it's not a good mindset to be in if you're trying to make a business happen. You have to be about the numbers and the facts and the audience and the market and all of that. And so maybe before we were just focusing on the passion, we were focusing on the creativity, we were focusing on the art, and maybe that's why it didn't really take off as a business or a way of making money. And today, the art is still there, the creativity is still there, the passion is still there, but the mindset is a little bit more rational, logical, okay, more towards the facts. We're trying to be more smart about things, I guess we could put it. Okay? And we may actually find a way to blend the two. You see that yin and yang there? We may actually find a way to blend a passion and business thinking. And that's just one example, okay? Can apply to anything. And that's when we can get back up and take flight. You see how both of them have wings? And really make whatever this is take flight properly this time. Okay? So we are rethinking situations today. This could also be, you know, in terms of relationships where maybe we got lost in the emotion and we got lost in the idealism and we got lost in the what should be because, you know, that's what the story tells us or whatever. And today we're questioning that because it's like, yeah, well, that's, you know, maybe that's just a story. Maybe it doesn't really happen that way in real life. And that's not a bad thing. Okay? We need to understand each other. We need to communicate honestly with each other before we can move forward, before we actually, you know, can know each other properly, as opposed to perhaps, you know, a vision of what we thought the other person was and vice versa, because we got lost in the emotion and the feelings and the love. Okay? So we're turning things on their head today. We're questioning things. That's a dog you hear in the background, by the way. We're questioning things, turning them on their head like this, and asking, why does it have to be that way? Does it really have to be that way? Can I do it in a different way? Can I try something else? Do I have to do that just because everyone else is doing that? Does that apply to me? Does that make sense for me? And by doing this and asking these questions, that may not be easy questions, okay, by the way, we have an awakening. We have a revelation. and then we can really take flight and pick up speed with making this a reality, or turning things around for the better, or reaching our goals. And it may be that, yes, we reassess a situation from the past and try again, but it could also be where we learn from a past situation and we learn from that, and then we add to that, and then we start a fresh situation that's better. Okay? Okay, so that is our reading. I hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps if you're experiencing these energies. And whenever you do experience the energies, I hope that the message helps you, because whenever you do hear the message, that's when it's intended for you to hear it, because that's when it will serve you best. So I hope the reading helps. I'm slowly getting through the monthlies for August. I'm going to start to post the readings that I have done and just keep working at them. So bear with me with that. Yeah, thank you so much for all your support. I'm really looking forward to reaching that 15,000 subscriber milestone. I'm very eager to do that special offer reading again, because I connect with a lot more people when I do that. Okay, so I'm very excited for that. And thank you so much for everyone who's showed me so much support already. I truly, truly appreciate it, and I'm sending lots of love to everyone. So that's our message for today. I hope that it helps. I hope we all have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.